Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat, I write children's fiction, and today I'm going to do the AuthorTube self-appreciation tag created by Cassie over at CassTeaElle. Make sure you check out her original tag and of course all of her other videos right after you finish this one. Before I start, let me just say that I think that this is such a great idea for a tag because we as authors and creative people in general always tend to doubt our work and of course to look for things that we can improve. But I think every once in a while it's really healthy to just take a step back and just have a look at all the things that we're really good at. So it's a really great idea, Cassie, and thank you so much for creating this tag. So let's jump right into the questions, and I'm gonna have a look at my notes here. Question number 1. What are you best at in relation to your writing life? I think that's definitely taking criticism, and I'm really proud about that because it actually took me a while to get there. In the beginning, I really wasn't good at taking criticism. I felt personally attacked and personally hurt by the criticism I received, but then I changed my mindset and now I really love it. Now I really appreciate when people take time out of their days to help me improve my writing, and I just think it's so interesting how the same piece of writing can be interpreted so differently by different people. Question number 2. What's your favorite scene in your current work in progress and why are you proud of it? Bonus, read as a snippet. So, 2 disclaimers here. 1, I'm not going to read your snippet, sorry about that, I'm a bit paranoid when it comes to that. And 2, it was pretty hard to choose a favorite scene of mine because I love most of them. So, one that I'm really proud of though is, okay, I'm trying to figure out a way not to spoil you here. So, I did something bad to my characters. And in my original draft, actually, this bad thing didn't happen. So it was pretty smooth sailing for my characters most of the book. But then my second alpha reader pointed out to me that in this specific scene, the villain wouldn't have, spared them. And that this was something that was completely out of character, not realistic, not good writing. And my alpha reader was right. So I changed the scene. It was a bit hard for me to, do this bad thing to my characters. But in the end, it really improved the book so much. It upped the stakes. It just made sense for the villain to behave that way. And also it helped me to integrate a scene that previously felt a bit like slapped on top. And it helped me to really integrate that scene into the book. So overall, great decision, even though it was a bit hard to do. So I guess the lesson here is that you shouldn't be afraid to let bad things happen to your characters and to make things interesting and to add conflict, even in children's books. Question number 3. What's your favorite thing you've ever written? Again, I have so many favorites, but I think my favorite book is probably the first one that I ever finished. So the first one where I ever finished the first draft. I might not actually publish that book because it has certain problems, but I still love it because it proved to me that I could do this, that I could actually finish a book. Question number 4. What's your ultimate dream for your writing future if you could have anything? Define success for yourself. Of course, it would be amazing if I could ever make a comfortable living just from my writing. So definitely I don't want to say that money is not important because you need to live from something. So this would be truly amazing. But I think even better would be, there's a story about J.K. Rowling that someone just jumped up on her in the street and just yelled at her, "You are my childhood." And if this could ever happen to me, I think, then I would know that I made it because if someone can just grow up with your stories and still cherish them so much when they grow up, this would be my ultimate measurement of success. Question number 5. Name a time you stepped outside of your comfort zone and tell us what you learned from it. For me, this is definitely starting this AuthorTube channel. I'm pretty camera shy by nature, so it took me a very much to convince myself to step in front of the camera and to share my face with the world. I'm really glad I did it though, because I met so many amazing people through this platform already, and this also just kind of forces me to take my writing more seriously, because I already shared everything with the world, so now I really want to have published books to show for it. Question number 6. Share a positive writing memory. I guess most of my writing related memories are pretty good because, I was always good at this, so I guess that's what keeps me going. One of the better memories is just thinking about the look on people's faces when they hear my writing for the first time or read it for the first time, and when they realize that this is something good. This might be a bit superficial on my part, or maybe it shows some insecurities that I have, but I really just like to have this external validation, I guess, that my writing is actually good. Question number 7. If you have a finished product out already, read us your favorite review. Or if you're not published yet, share some positive feedback from a friend or beta reader. Believe it or not, I actually love all the feedback that I get, and I especially consider the negative feedback very helpful. But of course, it's super nice every once in a while to just have good feedback. So I think my favorite feedback came from my first alpha reader. And the situation was a bit strange. So she had just finished reading the first draft of one of my books, and she was extremely, extremely unhappy with the ending, which I understand. She had very good, very valid points. But still, I was a bit apprehensive because I asked her to rate the overall book on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. And I was very surprised when she gave me a 10, despite really not liking the ending of my book. And she just said, you know what? I have so much confidence in your writing skills, and I know that you will fix all of those problems that I pointed out. But until you fix them, it's still a 10, just because I believe that you can do it. So this feedback was just so amazing, and it gave me so much strength and just motivation to kind of be worthy of this confidence that I finished everything. I completely rewrote the ending, and after that she told me that this was one of the best children's books that she had ever read. So I was really, really happy about that. Question number 8. Because we all can't help supporting others more than ourselves sometimes, take a break from all the self-promotion and shout out 3 of your favorite creators on YouTube and tell us why you love them. There is a common theme in this video, which is that I find it really hard to pick because this community is just full of amazing creators. So 3 of my favorites that I didn't mention in other videos are Alexa Dunn. She has a pretty large channel, so you probably already know her, but I just love her channel because she has this no-nonsense approach to things. She doesn't sugarcoat anything. And also, can we just talk about her work ethics? I mean, she posts 2 to 3 videos each and every week, which, wow, kudos to her. That's really amazing. The second channel is Megan Tennant over at Cloud Kitten Chronicles. And first of all, she's just really funny. I mean, even her thumbnails are hilarious. Also, I just am really grateful to her because she's extremely transparent. She even shares some numbers when it comes to her book sales. So I'm really grateful that she just shares all of this info with other people on the internet. and she also just seems like a really sweet person. And the third creator is Nicole McKeon, who is another smaller AuthorTuber, but I just honestly think she deserves all the followers because her advice is just so measured and nuanced and well thought through. And she just has so many interesting angles to share. And apart from creating amazing content, she's also just a really sweet person. She offered to read some of my writing to her kids and give me feedback. And I was really, really grateful that she did that. So thanks, Nicole, for creating amazing videos and for being an awesome person. This was my video for today. I just really love the topic of spreading some positive vibes, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see new videos from me every Tuesday. Also, come and hang out with me on all of my other social media. I will link everything down below. I am at CatsBurlingBooks pretty much everywhere except for Twitter, where I am at CaseBurlingBooks. Also, of course, make sure to follow the creators I mentioned if you haven't already. And yeah, have an awesome day, and I will see you next time. Bye!